if you really want to know, Ms. Warnack, I'll tell you. On Jeopardy, we don't have any celebrity stars as contestants. Everyday citizens, those are our stars. Those are the people that our viewers care about, identify with, root for. We don't believe anyone would root for you. Thank you very much for coming.
Okay, so this opinion might be controversial. Armies, don't get mad at me in the comments. Okay, I think we all know by now that Suga from BTS got in trouble with the police for driving drunk on a electric scooter on his way home from drinking at a restaurant with his friends. And some international armies are taking this as a joke. They're not really taking it serious, while the Korean netizens are not on easy on Suga, and they are not happy about what Suga did. And I say all this to say is that I do believe that sometimes international fans do not take things seriously. You guys have to understand that what happened with Suga was serious. He got his license taken away from him in a DIY. That is not a joke. This can affect his personal life, his professional life, military life. This can affect him in so many different ways. You guys don't understand. Everything in life is not a joke. And yes, as a fan, I am so happy that Suga is okay. But Suga gotta understand he ain't no regular dude. He's a BTS man. And you already know people look at idols like they're perfect. So if they make a mistake, it will be magnified to a whole nother level. You know, because he could have called a cab. He could have asked one of his friends to take him home. I don't know why he did what he did. I just hope that both Suga and the fans can learn a lesson from this, because he could have seriously hurt himself or hurt somebody else. Thank God that didn't happen. But if he had to apologize for this and Big Hit had to put out 2 statements for this is a big deal. You know, from now on, Suga got to move smarter. Fans that hire these protest trucks to go in front of the companies and complain about stupid stuff is both genius and delusional at the same time. Because what this shows me that you guys are actually smarter than you guys act online. Because if you guys can save all this money and get together and do these big ideas, you guys can do amazing things with your own life instead of trying to take time to ruin these idols' lives. Also, it's very funny how you guys will protest idols for doing normal everyday things. But when an idol actually does something that actually is wrong, you guys are very silent, or you're telling people that it's not that serious and you're trying to protect them. But when they actually out here living a life, then you want to complain about that. That is so backwards. Okay, so my fellow Virgo sister Soyeon woke up and chose violence, and I love her for it. She literally remixed one of her songs. She changed some of the lyrics at G-Idol's recent concert. And baby, when I say Soyeon was rapping straight facts, like saying if you a singer then sing, grab the mic. Like if you a rapper, you gotta write your own raps. She was not holding back. And that part about her contract, talking about, you know, what her contract is, she can say whatever she wants. That was so hilarious and had me like in tears. And the fact that her company tried to throw her on the bus talking about they didn't know she changed the lyrics, and Soyeon had to come online and say, no, exactly that she changed the lyrics. Now they trying to play in her face. Girl woke up and chose violence. She was spitting straight facts though. And at the end of the day, say what you want to say about G-Idol's music. Soyeon writes her own raps and she produces music for her and her group. It's not too many K-pop groups doing that. Definitely girl groups. You got to give Soyeon her credit where credit is due. Why do fans show up to the airport like they going to a fan meeting or something, and then they attack the idols? You jumping and hopping on top of them, you're freaking putting your phone in their face, you're throwing gifts at them. Like, y'all are just be insane. I'm still surprised that airlines even allow fans to come to the airline, because the thing about it, when the fans act like this, you're not just hurting the idol, but you're also affecting other people. There's everyday people are trying to get off their planes and catch their planes, and they have to deal with, you know, these crazy fans coming around, you know, acting a fool around them as well. And it's also embarrassing for the idol to see their fans acting like that, and you're putting that idol at danger as well, and yourself at danger from getting hurt by the security guards. Being a K-pop visual is a weird flex, but okay, because I feel like people don't ever really treat visuals with respect. Because say if the visual is not that popular in the group, then people will say stuff like, well, it only made the group because they're pretty and nobody even likes. But say if the visual is popular, then people will say things like, well, the only reason they're popular is because they're pretty. They're not even that talented. So I feel like being a visual in K-pop is almost like a backhanded compliment. It's really not that much of a compliment if you think about it. And then being a visual puts a lot of pressure on idols. And that's why I really feel like allegedly a lot of idols get plastic surgery. They starve themselves. They will literally dye their hair the same color for years, even though their hair is falling out, because they know that people think they're more pretty when they look a certain kind of way, if they have certain features, if they have a certain kind of hair color, if they weigh a certain kind of weight. I feel like it puts an unnecessary pressure on a person to have to look perfect all the time. But looking perfect every day is kind of like a little bit unrealistic, because I do think that most people are pretty in their own ways. It's just that being the prettiest person can put a lot of unnecessary pressure on people. And I feel like people don't even really respect the visuals anyway. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my unpopular opinions. Don't forget to check out my last unpopular opinions video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.